Here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. Goku and Broly begin with their great training, in which both Saiyans would improve every day. After spending approximately 2 years inside the time room, Goku and Broly had already obtained incredible powers. So much so that even Broly had mastered his legendary state, being able to combine it with the Divine Ki, while Goku had mastered the Ultra Instinct to 100%, wanted to take it to a new level. That's right, to take it to the Angelic Ultra Instinct. Since the Ultra Instinct of the gods and angels is very different, Goku could defeat a god of destruction without any difficulty, but against any angel he would be defeated. Meanwhile, outside the dimension of the void were all of Goku's friends who were wondering if they had done the right thing. Of course we did the right thing. Because of that wretch, he's always died.
You're right, Kakarot was nothing but a nuisance for all of us. It's better for everyone that he's dead.
They must have already spent 2 years inside the time room, so they probably already died.
I'm sorry, Kakarot, but it must be the most powerful Saiyan in all the universes.
Meanwhile, on the planet beerus, both deities in the room until one moment to another, Moro would have arrived at his planet. Apparently, they have locked up those wretches.
That's right. I don't like to say it, but it was all thanks to you, Moro.
You don't have to worry. In a very short time, you'll be able to return the favor. Beerus would not understand Moro's words, but before he could ask anything, Moro would disappear from Beerus's planet. At that instant, a portal would open on the planet of Beerus, and the deities of the whole realm would come out. Beerus would stand in front of them in fear.
Bouken-sha and Zeno-sama, what is the honor of your visit? I want to see my friend, Goku, but I remember that he was trapped in a dimension, and I have personally come to destroy that dimension to free my friend. Beerus would begin to tremble, since in his plans was that Daishinkan would try to open that dimension.
I understand. Then let's go to the planet Earth.
Of course, Whis. But don't worry, we can go alone.
Daishinkan together with Zeno-sama and his guardians would go to planet Earth.
What do we do, Whis? If Zeno-sama finds out what we did to his only friend, he'll destroy this whole universe. You don't have to worry, Mr. Beerus. The seal that Moro gave you was a king-level seal. That is to say that not even a king with his maximum power would be able to leave that dimension.
Are you sure about everything you're telling me, Whis?
That's right, Mr. Beerus, so you don't have to worry.
Daishinkan and Zeno-sama would arrive to planet Earth, directly to Kari-sama's palace. Everyone would arrive quickly in front of the door of the time room, but when Daishinkan tried to connect with all the dimensions, it was impossible. That's right, the seal would be activated.
But what is this? Is this a king-level seal? What's wrong, Dai? Can't you connect with the dimensions? I'm sorry, my lord, but it's very impossible for me to connect with this dimension. Apparently, it has a very powerful negative seal. I'll try with my ability to erase everything.
Zeno-sama would approach trying to remove the seal, but even the Guardians were surprised to realize that nothing had happened. That's right, the power of erasing a king has been insufficient against the negative seal of Moro.
My friend Goku, I really wanted to rescue you.
Zeno would concentrate great mental power to be able to contact Son Goku. However, he would only communicate for 7 seconds and the connection would be lost. Great, Zeno-sama! We're able to connect with Son Goku.
That's right, he's training, since apparently the seal can only be destroyed from the inside.
Goku would have time to tell him everything that the destroyer god Beerus had done to him.
Broly was able to contact me with Zeno-sama. Apparently he's looking for a way to get us out of this place.
I hope you're right, because I didn't hear anything.
Goku and Broly would continue training. Both Saiyans did not have to worry about time or food, since Zeno-sama had given them the gift of eternal youth, and they could not die of old age or hunger. By spending approximately 100 years in the time room, Goku was able to take his Ultra Instinct to a new level. That's right, Goku was able to access the Ultra Angelic Instinct. On Broly's side, he had managed to combine his legendary transformation with his Super Saiyan Blue, having a gigantic power that no god would be able to defeat. An angel using all his power would be able to defeat Broly. Both warriors continued to increase their powers much more. Meanwhile, in a faraway dimension in a very distant place was Moro.
It's time. Go and start destroying this whole universe. If you find the destroyer god Beerus, finish him off. As you order, sir. I'll make chaos all over the Universe 7. At last, my plan to rule this entire universe has begun. That warrior named Nikita would begin to destroy hundreds of planets, reducing them to simple atoms. For 3 days that Nikita had destroyed more than 50% of the universe of Beerus, Whis would become aware of everything that was happening.
Mr. Beerus, it seems we have a warrior that's destroying this entire universe.
That miserable worm. I don't care who he is, but I'll annihilate him with my own hands.
At that moment, Whis together with Beerus would leave towards the energy of that subject. At the moment of arriving, both were surprised when observing a being of human appearance.
I don't care how a simple human has achieved this, but today you will die.
Beerus would stretch out his hand.
Before creation comes destruction! Hawkeye!
However, nothing happened, leaving both Beerus and Whis surprised.
Should that be the end of me? But how is that possible? Then I'll exterminate you with my own hands. Let's see if you have the power to do it, you damn cat.
Beerus would throw himself against Nikita, but he would dodge each one of his blows, and in exchange, Beerus would receive a punch, until from one moment to another, Nikita would charge a great power in his blow, hitting him in his face. That's right, the destroyer god had been sent to fly hundreds of meters all over that place.
You better transform, or Nikita the Exterminator will finish you off.
Beerus, a little surprised that the guy knows about his transformation, wouldn't take it lying down, turning into Super Beerus.
I hope you're ready, because when I transform, I can't hold back.
Beerus, being in front of Nikita, would throw a sphere of ki all over his face.
That's what you get for underestimating me, you bastard!
A big explosion would be created. However, among all the fire and smoke, a voice can be heard.
That's not a real attack. The only thing you do is to raise the dust. Pay attention. This way you have to make an attack.
Nikita began to move at a great speed, appearing in front of Beerus, giving him a shrapnel of blows. And when he was about to fall, he would teleport, continuing with his attack, raising him to the sky. And at that moment, he would charge a small wave of energy. However, the power condensed in that attack was supreme. Beerus would try to dodge it, but it would be impossible. That's right, Beerus was completely hit by that great attack. The power of Nikita would not raise so much smoke because it was focused on a single being.
I can't believe the ki power that guy possesses. It will really end Beerus' life. His guardian angel cannot let this happen.
Nikita was approaching Beerus very slowly. Beerus had even lost his transformation and was on the verge of death.
You fucking monster! You're wrong! I am the same demon!
Nikita at that moment was charging the final blow to end the life of Beerus. However, Whis would appear on the battlefield. That's right, the guardian angel would get into the battle pose to save his god destroyer. Meanwhile, in the time room, it has already been 1,000 years since Goku and Broly were locked up. Both had already obtained an incredible power. However, again, both would hear the voice of Zarma.
They are close to achieving supreme power, but for the next and final transformation, they need their tails.
Do we need our tail?
That's right. Your tail will be the trigger of your power. Our tail only allows us to transform into Zarus, and with that, we'll become even slower, even if our power increases. I am the creator of the Super Dragon Balls, have all the knowledge of the Saiyan race, so trust me.
Zarma would make his tail grow. Both Saiyans were a little confused, however, began to train.
In order to not lose consciousness both, first transform yourself into a monkey, and I'll try to stop you.
Understood. If necessary, use much of your power to knock me out of combat.
Broly would begin to observe the artificial moon until he would transform into a gigantic Ozaru, which would begin to destroy everything in its path. Goku would try to calm him down, but when he realized that it was useless, he would leave him out of combat. And so they continued for several months until one day, Broly could transform into a Zaru. But there was something different. Broly was able to control him. And at that moment, all his fur would change to a green color.
What's happening to Broly?
That's right. Broly at that moment would create a huge explosion by releasing all his power. When all the smoke dissipated, Broly could be seen in Super Saiyan 4 Legendary. The power he gave off was incredible. Goku was very surprised.
So this is what Zama's talking about. That's why he wanted us to get our tails back.
It's your moment, Goku. Reach this transformation as well.
This time the roles had changed. That's right, Goku would look at the full moon and try to control himself, and Broly would leave him out of combat. So some months passed in the same way until Goku was able to achieve it the same way the powerful Super Saiyan Phase 4. The both of them were impressed, but both beings had already lost the notion of time. At that moment, Zama's voice would resound again through that place.
You have achieved it. Now is what I wished. That you will be able to reach Super Saiyan's Phase 4. Now train for the last year. After that, you will be ready to leave this place.
Goku and Broly excitedly would train. Meanwhile, with the Battle of Nikita against Whis, it would be seen how Nikita was granting a beating to the Angel of Universe 7.
I can't believe the power this guy has. He's defeating me quickly. I have no choice but to use my staff.
Whis would use his staff to turn back time, but something incredible would happen. The guy possessed one of the dimensional eyes. That's right, when Whis turned back time, Nikita would counteract that power with his eye.
Don't think that you'll leave this place. This will be the day of his death.
I can't believe this guy's really going to kill us.
At the moment that everything seemed lost, his last hope would appear in front of them. That's right. The great high priest would appear on the battlefield, giving a great blow to Nikita, who did not expect such overwhelming power, being sent to fly 100 kilometers. Daishenka would quickly take Beerus and Whis and would teleport to the Kingdom of Everything. At the moment of arriving, Daishenka would help them to heal and seriously would observe Whis.
Tell me everything, Whis.
Why do you have to look, Father? Do you know him?
Moro's aged servant. He was Nikita, the universe exterminator.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video.